We all know that a university is only a university when it is able to make significant contributions to knowledge and to new knowledge. That it is only worth its salt, that is, if it aspires to be, as we do, the Pan-African epicenter of critical intellectual inquiry, if it aspires therefore to be at the pioneering edge, the cutting edge of knowledge production. And so we've set ourselves on this course since 2005, and particularly so since 2007, when we began to implement various initiatives in order to establish the university as a serious and a significant contributor to domestic, Pan-African and international research. A range of measures were introduced, ranging from increasing the footprint of postdoctoral fellows, increasing the number of academics who are recognized by their peers as amongst the best in the country through the so-called NRF, or National Research Foundation, peer review mechanism. These are just two illustrations. But of course we also invested heavily in creating an enabling environment for our academics indeed to rise to the challenge of making significant contributions to South African, Pan-African and global research. And as a consequence of that, our publications output or footprint has increased dramatically. From 10 years ago, while publications output sat in South African terms, as measured by the Department of Higher Education and Training, at 326 units. This year, we expect to submit in the region of 1,300 units. So a significant shift in terms of the internal research contribution or research market. And of course, there are flow-through consequences because we are putting great effort or emphasis on our colleagues publishing in international journals. That begins to reflect in the manner in which our peers domestically, across the continent and across the world, look at us and seek to collaborate and engage with us through, of course, academic partnerships and exchanges. And it is because of that that the university's profile has improved significantly in the last 3 to 4 to 5 years. And as a consequence, if we look at, therefore, at the rankings for whatever they're worth, the university today is ranked number 7 in Africa for its reputation, its research publications, and of course its flagship academic programs that draw in postgraduate and undergraduate students that rank amongst the top and in their own peer groups. And so that I refer there to the US News and World Report's global ranking of universities that places the university at number 550 out of 20,000 universities that exist across the continent and the planet. I should mention that in the case of our own continent, Africa, the number of universities increased over the last 40 years from 170 to 1,600 universities. And so for the University of Johannesburg to be ranked number 7 in a matter of 11 years of existence is simply extraordinary. And it reflects well on our academics, their ambitions, their contributions to research and to teaching and learning as well. And of course to the overall image that we have generated as the University of Johannesburg. Perhaps one of the striking awards that we received this year is the QS ranking amongst the top 100 young universities, meaning universities younger than 50 years. That ranking has for the first time seen the University of Johannesburg feature, and that is something to be extremely proud about. So overall, the university is ranked in the Times Higher Education ranking and the QS World Class rankings. In both of these two important rankings, it features comfortably amongst the top 4% of universities across the globe. And I think that stands us in good stead as academics look at us, as international students explore coming to the university to come and spend time undergrad, but particularly postgraduate levels with some of our academic stars here at the University of Johannesburg. And so we'll continue to build this profile of top postdoctoral fellows, build the profile of colleagues who are rated by their peers in the NRF rating, and continue to create the environment for academics to flourish and to make their contributions. Lastly, the university has also grown its footprint of distinguished professors and distinguished visiting professors. These are professors who we believe will continue to enhance, and in some instances through quantum leaps, enhance the university's global and Pan-African reputation for excellence. And so we will continue with these efforts in the years that lie ahead to continue to create the conditions for our academics to flourish, for our students to have access to the best academic personnel. And of course, in this manner, we will continue to see the university's reputation grow in the periods ahead.
The University of Johannesburg. Rethink, reinvent.